Welcome everybody back to game number 2 of this series. St. Clair taking the first one 7-1 on Cafe, and we will be going into Villa here in map number 2. And I mean, there wasn't really much to say about map number 1, just completely dominant by St. Clair in basically every facet. And it'll be interesting to see how map number 2 goes.
MSC wants the melee fight mid first round.
Melee fight mid on our. This isn't. Wait, is this CS:GO or Valorant? Wait a minute.
I don't know, man. Imagine going in there with a sledge, just start swinging a hammer around
that would be funny.
ruthlessly. But Jackal will get banned out here first from the side of St. Clair, being the first attacking character out of this one. No really surprises here. Once again, being the Jackalow and Thatcher as per usual. Now we're probably going to see a Mira and something else along those lines on the defense. And I think that both teams are just going very standard setup here to start us off.
Yeah, I think both teams after game they're going to have a rough idea of how they both play, and it should be interesting to see how map number 2 goes. And for me, I kind of surprised if they thought this victory was going to be this dominant. You should have gone for Oregon. Maybe a little bit of a challenge there to try and win that map, make it interesting.
Like, I mean, maybe, yes. But imagine what it would do to their morale if they lost it.
On Oregon.
If you lose Oregon here in NJ, I just feel like it just would not work out well for them. So Mira, Valkyrie, Thatcher, Jackal, I mean, if you were to predict any 4 characters banned out, you'd probably predict those 4. So no really surprises in that regard as we do head over to Villa here now. And this time around, it is going to be St. Clair starting on the defense here once again, actually. So that's a little bit interesting. MSC was opting to start on attack either last map or this map.
Interesting that they would go for this choice. And I mean, for St. Clair, you just do what you did on map number 1. Lockdown defense, just win every single one of those gunfights. And you do a lot of spawn killing on this map as well, definitely possible, so it'll be interesting to see how St. Clair goes about that one. We have, again, these operator changes. We see JM Beast on the Echo this time, Charles the Malusi, and Untold Warrior on the Wamai. We are going to see a 6-pick Flores for the side of Rubber Loon there. We'll see, hopefully, some fight back from the side of MSC on this one, try and get a couple round wins in their favor at least.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do. With them starting on the attack, we're going to see St. Clair, I believe, probably going... This is another one of those maps where they can go for aggressive spawn peaks. And a lot of maps in Rainbow Six are like that, so we'll see if they do actually opt to do it here once again, as we are going to be in our preparation phase. You do have MSC on the attack, going to be using their drones. Everybody on St. Clair setting up their utility here for the defense. And, yeah, I mean, it's just fairly standard. I'm excited to see Villa actually come through here, though, because it's something that we haven't seen in a while. I'm sure they practice it a lot and scrim it a lot and are still very, very experienced on it. But it's just something on our end that we haven't actually seen in quite a bit.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be good practice for the team as well. Something they maybe not play as much. And we are going to be starting up here. And it's very interesting to see a lot of times all 5 members of the side of MSC all spawn at the same spot. They like to go for this 5-stack all entry together. They don't really spread out too much at the beginning, and sometimes it works out, but a lot of the times I feel like if once you get spotted out where you're starting, it gives so much information to the attackers because you know you're not going to have anybody else coming through entries on the other part of the map, and you can kind of move your util over to the same side.
So Kinger can just put these little small holes in the window, and it distracts MSC for like 30 seconds. Because they will never know if somebody is going to peek from there. They have to be very cautious of them, even if they put like 3 of them around, just like where Rapid's peeking right now. They have to be so cautious about what they do. Oh my god, Rapid gonna spot 2 players in the back. He's not going to be able to get a cleanup on this one, though. Looking for the legs. Does he have any sort of utility? No. So that's going to allow the side of MSC to actually come through here now. Rubber Goose will go down to Rapid, so Rapid's still able to shut one of those 2 players out. And that is going to be all the damage he inflicted, not going away for nothing, as that is going to be Rubber Loon down to Rapid as well. Now Rapid just jumping through. He's going to get a 3rd before hopping back in, and he should just not be allowed to do that. Ratman Rocks, the player we were talking about so much in the last game, already down. This is not going to be easy now for MSC in a 5-on-2.
So much hesitation here. When you get hopped out of a window and peeked like that, it is very tough to walk back into that player and try and challenge him. Rapid gonna walk down the stairwell here. Not gonna catch a player though. Rapid, he is gonna find the 4th. A quad kill for Rapid here. Potential for an ace here. He's gonna find it. Finds the heady, and that is an ace in round number 1 for Rapid. Absolutely popping off this player. Both maps showing us today how strong he can be.
Yeah, so I mean, Rubber Hawk acknowledging here the the ace coming through from Rapid, just getting very, very aggressive on all of these plays. And honestly, yes, an ace is nice and all, but how about an ace with a flawless round where nobody on your team does fall? So that makes things even nicer.
I mean, I don't know how many players actually had interactions with
Yeah,
players
I think because Rapid was
MSC.
Rapid was so aggressive there in that round. I mean, that swing was working out very, very nicely. It is going to be the side of St. Clair. Now looking to continue this one going forward as we do see all of these picks coming through. We're going to be Trophy Room and Statutory Room coming through here now. I believe that is what it's called. Yeah, so it's going to be Ruins and Main Road looking to be the main spawns here for the attacking side. So let's see how this one goes.
Yeah, I definitely feel like after that round, I just don't really have too much hope, frankly, for MSC here. Rapid just popping off in that one, and really big aggression that he took there, and it paid off. And it's just small mistakes that MSC is making here, like not getting trades when you really need to. That's punishing them severely because, yes, Rapid can go for these aggressive peaks, but if he's going to find a player, you need to be able to trade them back. That's the most important thing. And we see another aggressive take here. You see how far up he is. He's waiting for people to walk in through this window, trying to get that prediction again here in round 2.
Yeah, Rapid going to be the main lurker here now, and they actually spotted a drone of Rubber Loon, not able to get the cleanup charge, just sending some more utility down as this preparation phase is now going to come to an end, and the attackers will all spawn in and look to make their move here. Now, do we see any of these initial spawn peaks? Rapid looking for something. He's actually going to be already outside. He's just tossing in a C4, but nothing's really going to connect for himself. Kinger actually losing his life to Ratman as Kinger tries to go for these aggressive early peaks, and Ratman is one of those players who will consistently punish it, and he's going to be one of those ones you have to worry about.
Yeah, for sure. Kinger going to go for some. Rapid went for the spawn peak. He's like, all right, it's my time to go for a spawn peak. But Ratman able to punish that one. And now 4v5 early on. We did see that in the final round of our last game. But St. Clair able to win that one too. Rapid going to get spotted out here. Still going to find the head of Rubberhawk, though. Gets that first kill. Looking for a second on this doorway. Not going to be able to find it. Just waiting here for a second. A player going to cross through. Not going to be able to catch him either.
Yeah, I think Rapid maybe thinks that... Whoa, he is
no.
Crazy weird timing right now. Running into one. Will he be able to spot this other player? He pulls out the pistol. He knows someone's around here. Fires off some shots, but Untold Warrior is there to get the trade regardless. That is nice to have two players both around the same location to be able to pull off those trades. Now, Untold Warrior, Chars, JM, Beast, and Co. going to be up against Ratman, Rocks, and Rubber Loon. As we are in a 3-on-2. Now, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for them to actually enter into a site with only 2 players, but with only 3 defenders to worry about, it makes you have a little bit more holes in the defense to actually work with and actually find your way into this map. But regardless, we'll see how it plays out. Well, still tons of time on the clock.
Yeah, 2 minutes, well, minute and 38 now, but a lot of time to decide how they want to attack this one. Bomb is in the hands of Rubber Loon here. They can work together, try and find a way into sight. And Rapid and Kinger, especially Rapid, have been the 2 players this game that have really been popping off for St. Clair. So now you see a lot less aggression for the rest of the players of St. Clair. They are trying to hold angles, trying to make sure that these 2 players can enter sight by themselves. And JM Beast looks like he's going to drop into basement here, but both players from the side of MSC have already left.
Yeah, he heard some noise down there. Was going to go check it out a little bit. But yeah, MSC using that as a little bit of bait to try to maybe draw JM Beast down there. And it turned out to work out pretty successfully, as it's now going to be only 2 players actually on site. As we see, Ratman Rocks has made his way inside, now looking to drone out just to make sure that this whole area is safe and clear to actually make an advance here now on towards the site. As we do see these drones coming through, but you're burning a lot of time here. Yes, you still have 40 seconds, which isn't, you know, crazy low, but the clock is definitely starting to become of the essence.
You didn't spot out that player actually coming down the hallway on the other side. Looks like one's going to check stairway. Going to get shot at. Still going to survive, though. JM Beast down half HP. Going to live for the second. Breaks the shield, but not going to actually get the shots through. Ratman Rock's going to find that kill. Gets another shield up as well. So 24 seconds left in 2v2 now. Both Chars and Untold Warrior still alive. One is holding the stairwell there. They have to get this bomb onto site sometime soon. Ratman Rock's going to check the other way. Not going to see this player through. Is going to get down to here. Chars going to find that kill. 1 player left. Just going to be Rubber Loon. Can he find this kill? 7 seconds remaining. Time not in his favor, and that is going to be Chars shooting him out. He is going to try and get anything going, but no. Time is going to run out. Chars will find the final kill, and that is going to be St. Clair taking round number 2.
That was one of the closest rounds we've seen all series, and I'm really happy to see one there, as it is going to be the side of MSC coming very close to finding round number 2 and tying up the scoreline, but St. Clair able to hold on thanks to Chars. Chars does a lot of work there, and running the clock, one of the smartest moves you can make there as well. Untold Warrior going to be there just showing some support as some backup, and St. Clair will find the round in the end of the day. So MSC now looking to try to change plans here, as we are down to first floor, and I think this is the first time we're down on this location here. Yeah, so dining room and kitchen going to come through, maybe looking to find it a little bit easier for MSC down on the main floor, but St. Clair, despite losing Kinger and Rapid early, still finding a round win, and that is something big to say.
And I think Murray State actually had a really good idea, right? I was going to say, I think they're taking too long in the entry, but it actually forced JMBs to come up because he kind of got impatient and thought they would be already going up the stairs. They were able to get that pick, but unfortunately on the hallway gamble with 24 seconds remaining, didn't go in their favor. He swung the wrong way, and Charge was able to take advantage of that. Now a 2-0 lead for St. Clair here. They will rotate over to a third site here. It will be the first floor. And it should be interesting to see how they play this one. Kinger back on the Thorn. Hasn't really had too much success with this operator quite yet, but we'll see if he finds some this round.
Yeah, we will see here for sure, as everybody's just getting their utility down as per usual. And the side of MSC, let's see here. I mean, the big thing I'm keeping an eye on is for the King and Rapids spawn peaks here once again. I mean, that's just kind of an obvious given. It's something that gives excitement to the beginning of every round. And that honestly, with as much as spawn peaks maybe not being the best game plan idea, it does give a little bit more excitement from a viewer standpoint as just getting...
I mean, it's excitement for viewers, but it's absolutely terror for Murray State players.
Yeah, it's excitement for viewers, right? Where, I mean, like, you get to see early action. You're not waiting, you know, the first 2 minutes with just utility and just trying to find picks, because that's typically how Siege typically goes, right? You're waiting for the last minute before anything really crazy starts happening. But as of right here, it looks like the spawn peaks are coming through, just not really finding anything as of yet.
Untold Warrior chilling up here on the first floor. Kinger with a pretty aggressive position here in basement, but I think they're going to opt to go towards the first floor entry here. Rapid trying to find another position. Rubber Hawk just slinking up here through the basement. We'll toss the breach through and be able to get an opening here onto site.
Yeah, this is going to open things up here a little bit more, as that is going to be Kinger finding the first one on a Rubber. Ducky looking for another, and will find it. Rubber Loon will go down as well. 5-on-3 with Rubber Goose knocked out, and will get cleaned up from his teammate Rubber Hawk. Rubber Hawk will get one onto JMB, so now making a 4-on-2, with Ratman falling, and Rubber Hawk at nearly 1 HP against 4 players. He essentially has a miracle at this point waiting to happen, but it's not going to come through. St. Clair will be there for the cleanup, and now I believe that is 3-0, and St. Clair has won a point on the first floor, second floor, and third floor here now. Is there a basement point as well? I mean, if so, we're probably looking to go to it. No, second floor, once again, here, going to come through.
Yeah, and again, it was one of those plays where you have a really, really aggressive player for St. Clair in kind of an odd position over by the barrel. Was able to find those first 2 picks, and it really just makes Murray State College just fall apart at the seams and how they want to attack. And you know, Rapid and King are able to take advantage of the confusion, able to find a couple picks for themselves here. 3-0 lead now, and I really just can't see any way MSC claws their way back into this game. It's going to be a very, very tough road for them. It's just been the Rapid and Kinger show here. A lot of other players from St. Clair making their contributions, but it's just this unbridled aggression from St. Clair that's really paying off.
Kinger is trying out new operators like he's trying on new clothes, essentially at this point, now coming through the dock. And Kinger, of all people, from the playstyle that we've seen from him, coming through on a dock is very interesting to see actually play out.
I think a dock, the advantage that Doc has is that he has an ACOG site. He's one of the only defenders that has an ACOG site. So it gives him the advantage of being able to go for these really, really aggressive spawn peaks and have the same magnification as an attacker would. So he's able to take those gun battles in a more even fashion.
That's exactly it here, John. St. Clair going to guarantee... See, what's really good about finding 3 of the initial first rounds is that now if MSC even finds the next 3 offensive rounds, worst case, you're going into a tie game at half, which is, you know, not bad at all. St. Clair, though, looking to have a little bit of an advantage at half as they go for another aggressive spawn peek. It's going to be, like you were saying, Kinger, on the ACOG scope, and it's going to pay off as Ratman Rocks will go down. That is not a player you want out of this game already if you are from the side of MSC.
Yeah, just not really much you can do about that one. The other thing about having a 3-0 half is the fact that now you've confidently won on all 3 bomb sites, so no matter where you go for the rest of this round, you're going to feel better about yourself. Kinger going to heal himself up there with the dock. Going to go for the repeat here, but this player already moved on from this window. JMB's going to get chipped out quite a bit. He is outside, going to be spotted out. He is going to have to move back up that stairwell, but St. Clair, more aggression here. Just nothing MSC can do about it.
Yeah, they're not slowing down at all here now, as everybody from St. Clair is all stacked up, and with that initial pick, it's just so massive, and I cannot emphasize it enough here. Now, Kinger looking for more openings to potentially find even more. As we see the side of MSC now starting to make their approach. They do have some tripwire to worry about there, and they also do have a player on stairs to worry about. This player actually does hear what's going on. They use it as bait to try to get JMBs to peek, and he will, and they do find that kill. Rubber Ducky going to get tagged down to half HP, though, and Rapid will find Rubber Hawk.
Char's going to find Rubber Loon as well from a 4v4 to a 4v2 now. Char's. There is a player going to rotate around here, but not going to cash him out just yet. He's going to get shot down quite low. That is going to be Untold Warrior finding Rubber Goose now 4v1. And a 4v0 as Rapid finds the last player there. Rubber Darky going down, and that's going to be 4-0 now for St. Clair. Like we said, just not really much to talk about in this game. It's just been St. Clair just absolutely smashing them so far in this one.
4-2 worst case scenario half at this point. And that is biggest thing here around for the Saints. If they can even just find one of these next two and force another 5-1 half, we saw how easy it was for them to close out a 5-1 half. Closing out a 5-1 half in R6 at any skill level is not crazy difficult to do. I mean, finding 2 rounds where your opponent has to find 6 and the location changes so much is just going to make things very, very difficult on MSC here.
Yeah, and I think the big thing too, this one was the fact that Ratman went down first in that one. I think that is like in that second round where they actually had a chance to take it, him just popping off there was really the difference maker. And we saw in that round he was the first one to get picked off of spawn, and it just made it so difficult for the side of MSC to push because he really is their linchpin. He has been the best performing player so far in this series for them, and him going down first is absolutely crucial for St. Clair to try and take this one in a sweep fashion.
100%. Once again, John, you're speaking nothing but facts here tonight. As we are going to carry on with round number 5. And St. Clair looking to carry on with their momentum. What is this round wins in a row? I think it's like 8 or 9 here now, something along those lines.
Too many to count.
I think it was round 3 that MSC actually ended up winning on the last map, and St. Clair just won out after that. So this is going to be 8 rounds in a row for the Saints since then. No, sorry, 9 in a row since then for the Saints. They are just looking to keep that going. Ratman will use this shield here once again. It got him a kill last time. Now let's see if it will do so again. If Ratman can at least just find something early on here, it really helped him out. But St. Clair not as aggressive on these peaks now in this round.
You can hear how much spamming is going on through those windows. You know they've been absolutely terrorized by Kinger and Rapid peeking these windows, and they don't want any more of it. They are going to be able to get past the 2.5-minute mark here without anyone going down. So definitely better than the first 4 rounds so far. Drone going to come through here, but Rapid holding this doorway. Going to have to be dangerous. Going to have to make sure that he doesn't find anyone through that if you are the side of MSC here.
Yeah, so here we are, continuing on with this one. Ratman going to be the first one to peek, and Rapid finding him as that's going to be the killer for MSC. Once again, Ratman's trying to do what he can to entry into the site, but it's just so difficult when he is the only one there trying to make that play happen, and that is going to be him going down. Now following that will be Rubber Ducky, also following to Kinger, now making this one a 5-on-3 and a lot more difficult right off the bat for the side of MSC. With just under 2 minutes remaining, they're trying to even up these numbers now ever so slightly, but no picks are to be found, and honestly, they don't even have a crazy amount of map control quite yet. They're still droning in, trying to find more intel, where they already have 2 players down.
Yeah, it is going to be Rubber Loon, Rubber Goose, and Rubber Hawk still remaining here. 1.5 left. They will break a window, try and make some entry. There's going to be a player here already. Going to get spotted out, and Kinger going to find that kill. Going to pop out of the window as well, trying to find this player on the outside. Will be able to get it. That's going to be a triple kill for Kinger. Can he find the 4th here? No, Pistol going to get him. We'll shut him down for the moment. Rubber Goose going to find that kill, but it's now a 3v1 here, and he's only at 25 HP. It's going to be a tough road ahead of him if he wants to try and take this round.
Yeah, not a bad swing from Kinger. Will benefit himself with a kill. JMB's going to be looking for this last player, and will they hop out again? Yes, and Rapid will find it mid-jump out, as it does help that that player was down so weak to 25 HP due to Kinger. And that is now going to be, what is this, round number 5 here for the Saints, up 5-0 here at the half. Yeah, now looking to end it with a flawless half here on the last round of defense. It does look like we are going to be headed over to the first floor once again here, and it does look like everybody from the side of MSC is looking to spawn in around Ruins. If St. Clair Gamble peaks Ruins, I think we know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a rough road ahead if they decide to check the Ruin spawn. And we didn't see any spawn peaks in the last round. Looks like St. Clair did not want to actually go for any aggressive peaks, but this time around I am expecting it. We are going to see Rapid with the Mozzie this time around, as well as the Aruni for Kinger. So not necessarily the best peeking agents, but I don't think it really matters because they've been peeking with any agent they decide to pick up.
Yeah, I mean, Kinger literally went on a dock for the sole purpose of a scope.
Yeah.
Just knowing how valuable that scope could be, and it paid off. He went 2 for 1 that round, I think, which, I mean, 2 for 1, you'll take any day of the week here. So St. Clair going to be off to this 5-0 start. Look at this. Oh my goodness. 13-1 is Rapid. Kinger at 6-2, and then the other 3 players all going to have a combined 6-4. So, I mean, you're definitely not happy with this you're definitely happy with this right now for sure, especially Rapid. Rapid has just been coming through here tonight playing so aggressive. It's almost like he drank, like, 100 energy drinks before playing this game, just swinging outside of all of these locations.
Look at him. He's so ready to jump out this window and go for this peek. You know he's already ready to do it. He's going to pop that hole initially, and they're all spawning at ruins. He has a chance here. Going to pop it with a pistol. Going to toss the nitro. Can he find anyone with it? No! Gets a little bit of chip damage on Rubber Ducky, but not going to find any kills.
I think he blew it up a little bit too early. If he waited just a second longer, it would have done a significant more damage. But, I mean, regardless, just, peppering each other down ever so slightly, not going to really make any crazy impact on this round. However, it is going to benefit MSC as they have tagged Rapid down significantly more than Rubber Ducky. And they're already looking to make their way down in here through barrels as well. So MSC not off to a bad start compared to these other 5 rounds that we've seen so far.
Yeah, I think the thing is he was getting shot at as he was tossing that nitro cell. So I really feel like nerves played into a little bit. You want to at least get that explosion off before you go down. So was able to at least pop it and get a little bit of chip damage on Rubber Ducky. But looks like the entry is actually going to come from basement this time. So they are going to have quite a lot of room to work up towards that bomb site. You got 2 minutes to do it. So a lot of time Rubber Hawk going to get chipped down quite low, though. Until we're going to take down half his HP as well. So some trades there, but JMB's going to find the first kill of the round. That's going to be kills for Rapid and Kinger as well. Everything is falling apart here for the side of MSC. St. Clair just pushing forward here. Kinger with a double, and that is going to be just Rubber Hawk. Will find a kill onto
and a knock.
Warrior and knock onto Kinger, but he's going to get shot through. Rapid going to find another kill. That is going to be a perfect half for St. Clair.
Match point and series point going to come through for the Saints here now as they're up 6-0. They honestly, if you're now in the side of MSC, you have to do exactly what St. Clair just did to force an overtime. And it's not going to be an easy task by any means. St. Clair on the attack are looking to get aggressive and probably just end this one up and down 7-0 and call it a day. But I really do, regardless of going down in that last round, I do like that they at least just tried something new. They weren't just getting into the same rut of just trying to do the same thing over and over and over again until it works. No, they were trying to do new things, and that did include just going into the basement as all 5 of you. Did it work out? No. Did you at least try something to make it work out? Yes. And that's the big thing here right now.
Yeah, I definitely think you got to try and find as many positives as you can in this series because there wasn't a ton of them, to be honest. But St. Clair, a very formidable foe. They dominate in a lot of esports in NJCAAE, so R6 not being any different. I mean, it is good experience for the side of MSC. They're playing against most likely one of the top tier opponents in the entire league, so definitely you can take a lot of things from them. Even going back and watching the VODs, you can learn how St. Clair plays, what their strategies are, and you can try and implement some of those into your own games when you play them in the future. So it is, despite the fact that you may be losing this one, it is a learning experience for you. You can get a lot of learning and a lot of teachables out of it.
I bet you MSC wins this round.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I got a feeling. I got a gut feeling MSC's going to at least not allow St. Clair to come through with a flawless game. They might come through with a flawless half, but a flawless game might be a different story. I'm going to put some confidence in them. So we'll see what happens.
It's interesting to see Rapid actually going to be going from a different way in, so he will be the flanker here. JMBeast also going from the other corner. We'll see most likely an entry through basement here, but everyone you see, they're not even hesitating on these entries. They're just going right in.
Yeah, like, look at how many players are just running full-on sprinting into the site. Rapid, coming from this unknown area, and he still finds that kill. He doesn't even have first shot. He's going to find another as well. He's just hunting all these players. He spots on a third. That's another for Rapid. He's got himself a double already. JMB's good for one. Rubber Loon going to go down. All up to Rubber Ducky here now to 1-on-5 and a Dream here to make this one happen. St. Clair going to be leading 6-0, looking to end off their game 7-0, and it seems as if my gut feeling didn't work out too well. Rapid going to team kill Kinger down, and Char's is going to get this plant off, but JMB's to end this one out. A 7-1 win over on Cafe. A 7-0 win over on Villa will secure it for the Saints in 2-0 fashion, now advancing to 2-0 in the NJCAAE.
A dominant victory all around for St. Clair, especially for Rapid. So many rounds where he's getting 2K, 3K, 4K, just finding so many opportunities there for multi-kills. Able to get trades 17-1. Wow. 17-1.
And, like, we saw how he was playing. It wasn't like he was camping out, playing these. No, he was
the opposite of that.
The opposite of that. Just making his full aggressive rush and doing whatever he could to find these dedicated frags. And it just works out. I mean, honestly, going into this game, I was expecting a Saints 2-0 victory. I just didn't expect it on this capacity. Not
at all. I definitely think MSC just couldn't really handle the aggression that St. Clair pulled out. It's so hard when you saw so many of those rounds where it was a 5v3, a 5v4, literally 10 seconds into the round because Rapid's peeking a window, Kinger's peeking another window, and either one of them finds a pick. It just made it so difficult. And especially in number 2 there on Villa, Rapid just on an absolute tear, finding multi-kill after multi-kill. You saw there in that last round, he was full sprinting through the basement, and he gets peeked on, still finds a kill, follows it up with 2 more, and just absolutely unreal stuff from him.
Yeah, let's just hope it doesn't build bad habits here for the Saints. That's the biggest thing, right? So, without further ado, I don't think there's a crazy, what do we try to talk about here in that situation, right? I mean, it's MSC. I'm very, very happy that they did come through and give it their absolute all here tonight, and laid it all on the floor. They were a very respectful opponent, and I just got to say GG's all around because it was a very good matchup here against them tonight.
Yeah, I definitely think so. But that is going to be it. We're going to wrap up here. We're going to talk about a couple of things before we go, though. Don't go anywhere. We're going to talk about our Twitch giveaway that we have going on right now. So down at the bottom, you see those Griff tokens. You're building them up. We are going to be having a draw on February 28th for a winner. You get to collect those points by just watching, interacting with chat, subscribing, doing a lot of different stuff. But you need 3,000 points for an entry, and we will be drawing the winner on February 28th.
That's Monday. This upcoming Monday, I do believe.
I think it's in 6 days. 7
Monday.
days. So make sure you're getting those entries in once per stream. And you can pick any piece of merch if you win. So definitely keep watching the stream. We'll be on throughout the week. Build up those points, get a couple more entries in. Hopefully you can get some merch.
Heads up, you can earn points on reruns, and you can also enter the giveaway on reruns. Those are on a lot of the time during the daytime, so if you guys are interested in racking up those points or getting more entries in, you can do so there as well. But if you cannot wait for this winner to be drawn over on Monday, you can buy your merch here today at acquire.ca/Saints. We have t-shirts, jackets, jerseys, crew necks, hoodies, masks, flags, and so much more, all going to be very, very comfy and affordable at acquire.ca/Saints. I strongly recommend, and it's all very, very worth its while.
And even if you don't end up buying something, go check it out, because if you end up winning the contest, you can see all the wonderful stuff that you have to choose from. So give yourself a little bit of a preview there of what you could possibly win from the giveaway.
And not just only our merch we want to talk about, we want to talk a little bit about our sponsors here as well. Starting us off will be Crunchyroll. They joined us here in September. They are essentially the Netflix of anime. Any anime show you could imagine you want to watch will most likely be on Crunchyroll. And even better, you guys can get a 14-day premium trial for free at crunchyroll.com/Saints. Once again, 14-day premium trial for free, crunchyroll.com/Saints. And got to show some love to our other sponsors as well, as it wouldn't be possible without them. So thank you to the Tim Hortons, Subway, St. Clair SRC, and the St. Clair College Alumni Association. And thank you to all you fans back at home tuning into our streams day in and day out. We truly appreciate all of the support every single day. And if you guys want to stay up to date on all Saints news, you guys can follow us at Saints Gaming CA on all socials as well. And that will be, Twitter. We post all of our updates, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, anything like that.
Lots of stuff.
Exactly.
Of stuff
so tomorrow we'll be back here. I believe that's with Nace Rocket League, 7 o'clock Nace Rocket League. And then on the Thursday, we'll be back here for our first time ever on the Saints Gaming CA channel. We're going to have the Daytona 500, the Daytona iRacing tournament.
Yeah, it should be interesting. I'll be casting that. I don't know if you'll be casting it.
Yeah, me, you, and Dan.
Ooh, we're going to try cast going. That's going to be fun. But make sure you check it out. Come see what's been going on at St. Clair. We got a lot of stuff coming up here that's going to be interesting. But that is going to wrap up our stream for today. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow, like Jackson said, at 7 o'clock with some Nace Rocket League. Be here, get some points, get into that giveaway. But that is going to be it. Thank you all for joining us. Bill Bangs Udema, joined by Jackson Pride Brown. See you all soon. Thank you for coming, and have a good night.